On YouTube, I've not really been that viral or successful if you look at the YouTube metrics, but I don't look at it that way. I'm super happy getting low views for what it has taught me about myself, about other people. This is a pretty interesting comment because I've been getting it a lot. Like, you're very, very consistent despite getting like 100 views, 200 views, 50 views. And I just smile because I think to myself, I want to do this. That's why I'm doing it. I want to post to YouTube, therefore, I am posting to YouTube. I want to spread my message. I feel like I have a purpose. I feel like I have a purpose to articulate my thoughts in a manner that can resonate with maybe somebody, or even for myself. If I just continue on this pursuit, I know that I will become such an articulate speaker that I can enter into any room, hold any presentation, talk to anybody in a way that actually connects with that person. I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm not really that well on. I'm not really that good at speaking on camera, but I've improved so significantly that if you go and watch my first ever video, you will laugh if you actually think about the difference. It will literally be like, whoa, that's like another guy who's actually talking about that. And it hasn't went that much time. It's like 1.5 years, a little bit more than that. And I've not been super consistent with like daily uploads or anything, but I'm happy where I'm at right now. And to be honest, what makes this so interesting is that I don't really care about the views anymore. I truly don't. I care about my own improvement, my own ability to speak on camera, my own ability to articulate my thoughts. Because one of the most interesting compliments that I get is your ability to debate, argument, and be knowledgeable is basically the things that you're the best at. I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything by telling you this, but this is just what other people have told me. And truthfully, all of that has come from YouTube, consuming books, of course, but to be honest, most of my information has partly come from YouTube. It has come from like educational podcasts, long form videos, etc. Also, combine that with me articulating my thoughts, trying to comprehend what I'm thinking about, and then putting it out so that people actually understand it. And then once you're in a day-to-day setting in your own language, it's a lot simpler to break down a pretty complex idea. And that's what I've been able to do because I love speaking on camera. I love articulating my thoughts. And so I think that this is kind of like a weird thing in that sense because I don't look at it as a failure right now. I used to actually do that, but my father said to me like he highlighted something extremely important here. He said like, if you do not feel very, very well right now, do you think that the views are going to solve this? When you go to bed, you're still gonna be the same Victor. You're still gonna be the same guy. You're just gonna have the views. And I was just thinking, shit, he's right. Because the small stepping stones, like when I've gotten like a video that has got like 2,000 views or whatever, it has done nothing, zero, completely nothing to my like mental health or whatever. In that moment, of course, I was like, yeah, I've got 2,000 views. I was able to spread my message to more people. But I don't really care about it. I don't really care about it that much. And this was in a period where I had a lot of anxiety and I was like pretty troubled about not really getting that many views. And he was literally saying to me, you have to be like happy on your own. You have to be fulfilled on your own by just spreading this message. And then if the views come, that's a great way because that symbolizes that more people have been impacted by your message. So I encourage you to just ask yourself like, if you achieved your goals, would it make you happy? And if you said, yes, it will, wait a second. If it is an external reward that we humans have come up with, it's probably not going to make you happy. It's going to give you some dopamine in the moment, but then it just all snaps back. You've probably heard about that thing about like if you buy a supercar, your happiness basically goes down to where it was before if you buy it. And that's how I look at it with YouTube now. It's like, of course it can bring some benefits because I'm able to impact more people, and I would be happy if somebody said, you've changed my life or whatever. That would make me extremely happy and extremely fulfilled. But in all honesty, if I would have felt shit at that moment, it would have done nothing to me because I wouldn't have had the foundation figured out. So I encourage you, try to be happy in the pursuit of doing your own things. If you want to learn more about personal development, how to improve yourself each and every single day, I have something very interesting. It's called the Serial Theory. I have a YouTube video on that. I can link that in the description, and I also have a free community breaking that down even further. So you can start with a YouTube video maybe, and then you can join my free community as well. Or if you just feel like, yeah, I want to join his community, you can do that. Yeah, just do whatever you want, to be honest. But this is really all I had to say for today, and yeah, this has been a pretty interesting video to record. Just some last thoughts that I want to leave you with is that I'm happy where I'm at right now, and I'm happy that people actually highlight this, that you're consistent, that you're putting in the work, despite not getting many views. Because if it would have been such an easy ride for me to just get viral or whatever, to become an overnight success, to put it in those words, it's pretty interesting because I would have completely like screwed it up totally. That's basically what I'm thinking about, and I'm just so happy and fulfilled where I'm at right now. And even in school, even in places where I don't really feel like I belong, in the sense where it's not a part of my purpose, it still creates this solid routine where I can still feel prosperous when I get home, because I have this time block, this pretty time restricted time block, that makes it so much simpler for me to work hard, because if I got more time, I usually work less hard. So yeah, it's an interesting path that I've been embarking on here, and yeah, I don't really know. I think this video might get below average views, to be honest, but it's just an authentic message, to be honest, to everybody. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.